Hello everybody and welcome back after a long time of absence to another episode of Takeda Shingen and his Scorchlander only with the combination of the Scorched Clans. Shingen is very proud. He and his 24 loyal warriors have managed in countless days of work and fighting against raiders, monsters and all kinds of intrusions to build the base of the Black Rock. And they also managed to combine a lot of the former Scorchlander clans under his banner, including the Ashikaga clan, which is using Guzoku Armour. They are part of the Guzoku clans of the Scorchlander Empire, with currently 14 members, all equipped with at least specialized untarnished Guzoku armor. They have started to assemble the Ashina clan, which uses the blue Azuki armor. And yeah, this is a little bit strange. It's a graphics issue because there were two more variations of the Azuka armor added by Genesis, I think. The Azuki armor is, I think, one of the best in all the game, at least Genesis. Gives a hell lot of protection and doesn't reduce dexterity or any other stats. But of course, combat speed and all other stats are, especially attack damage, is reduced. But it's only fair, given the protection the armor gives. The Tokugawa clan, also part of the Guzoku clans, has been tireless in producing arms and armor for the clans, which we can see here. The Uesugi Ronin, which you remember have been fighting for the Arachnid warriors before, now are a loyal part of the Scorched Clans, using the Mountain Ronin armor and fulfilling mainly labor tasks and cooking and such in the Black Rock fortress they have built. We have Clan Taira with 8 members, also using Azuki armor. We have Clan Mura, which basically do the farming in the Black Rock. We have also added the Kikkawa clan, which is supposed to be building a new base outside the Black Rock, because we now have an astonishing 150 warriors combined, or almost 150 warriors combined. And I would say this fortress now is almost impregnable, because just the sheer number of warriors we have wrecks any attempt to raid us. We have, for power, decided to use oil, which is the black gold of the desert and the former Scorchland Empire. We are using oil pumps here, which work automatically. And one of the Uesugi clan members is taking care that they keep running. Here we have fuel distilleries, processing the oil into fuel for the generators. Food-wise, we are producing Enshima, which is by definition... Wait, where is it? Here. Enshima made by water, cornmeal and salt, also known as the Scorchlander meal, which of course we produce. Yeah? We have a very big amount of food in our stores. We produce rock salt and grind the corn we are growing over here into meal, and from this we produce our food supply. The Uesugi clan is harvesting copper and iron. We have, in addition, some cactus farms, a little bit of wheat, and the Mura is producing specialty stuff, which comes by raising flowers. Therefore, they favor those colorful Humashek samurai armors. Humashek samurai armor is also very nice. It doesn't give the best protection, but it's more of a style from this, because they just stay in the base as, let's say, static guards and production member units. We have here perfume professors, from which we use to process the flowers we produce into perfume, which is selling for 780 cats a piece. It makes it, especially due to the low weight, a perfect trade unit. We have currently here 180 in stock. Also recently we discovered the secret of opium, the black beauty among the drugs, which was one of the reasons why the Scorchlander Empire had so much influence before, because we have opium blocks which we can sell. They are as illegal as hashish, but one opium block can be sold in I think for up to 4,000. But for this we would have to travel far north and try to sneak into United States territory. But what is much easier, we can run down to Flats Lagoon, where 1 unit of opium sells for 1,700 cats. So this ensures, together with the oil we keep selling, because it's really fast produced, for 200 a piece. Yeah, so perfume, oil, and the opium blocks will be generating our our wealth. Up here on this hill we are producing hemp to have fabrics for use in our armor production facilities. We have smithies, we have chain armor benches, we have the machined armor bench, which can be used to produce the Azuki armor, and also all kinds of the Guzoku armor. And of course we have chainmail linking benches, we have copper alloy benches, yeah, which is really sophisticated. And the Tokugawa guys, by now, I'll show you some stats. They have really good stats. We have 2 weaponsmiths. We have quite a bunch of armor smiths with far over 85 skill, and producing over here new armor for our legion. We have a good stock of Cartoon 3 weapons, and over here is our research area with the research bench level 6. We have robotics benches, 2 of them, although they are not really being used now, because until very recently we have not been able to produce steel. To continue now has several reasons, because very frankly spoken, I got a new computer, and it took me ages to remember my account password again, which I gladly have found now. So I'm very glad to be able to record and again, and hope you guys will enjoy this playthrough as much as I am doing still. I have not done any, let's say, big adventuring or something, because I wanted to share this with you guys. But as you can see, it took almost 70 days to assemble all this, because mainly we have not the, let's say, the real tech to produce overpowered weapons or anything like this, or have any, let's say, very sophisticated or advanced technology yet, because I wanted to do this while recording. Over here, the Tokugawa clan is also producing splint kits and advanced first aid kits. And yeah, that is basically the overview of the base we have right now. We have here a big, let's say, chilling area or waiting area for idle warriors. And of course over here we have, let's Tsunesabaru. Go inside. We have our hospital area with beds for the people to rest after fighting. We have 2 skeleton repair beds. And yeah, that is so far what we have achieved. The Ashikaga are currently, they have just murdered, really murdered, some hungry bandits, and are with our 2 loyal Garu, Mokima and Nazla, just returning from selling a big load of oil to the settled nomads, and now are looking forward to get home into the Black Rock base. In this episode I want to check the opportunities to eventually build a second base, because 150 warriors in one base produces a lot of problems. First of all, not one of the raids is a real challenge. It's a bit too easy, and also I finally want to start to be able to explore the ruins and dangerous areas of Kenshi. For this, I always like to start with, if it's still here, I don't know if it is like that. I always like to start with the ancient Tekle, which is in the burning forest, because it doesn't have too many iron spiders or security spiders, and we all know that security spiders, especially with the mod I'm running, the scarier spiders, really are a pain up the ass. And due to the fact that, except for let's say very basic leather shirts and stuff, we do not have any underlaying protection, it's still quite a risk to fight them. So, enough spoken. We have one member of the Black Dragon Clan, and he is right now entering in the dry basin, because as you can see, we are not yet enemies with the Holy Nation yet. So we are able to go in here and check for the leather turtleneck, which is quite a good way to first of all also further train our weaponsmiths, our armor smiths, and also is a good underlaying protection from for all these. Wait, what is happening here again? Okay, but from you we don't need really anything. We're not gonna buy anything of the hivers, and yeah. But what we are going to need is... Wait, where are you fighting? Ah, it's a hungry bandit. Okay, a starving bandit. So I want to lead the clans Taira and Kikkawa into the area near Squin, up here roughly, to build a second base, because for various reasons. Up here is a place which I have scouted. I'll show you in a second when we go there. That offers some good space. It looks quite cool as location. And we have Squin, Vanes Pass, the hub, and the way station. Very close. Second, it is in the same zone as the Black Rock Fortress. So it doesn't put too much pressure on the CPU by keeping more than one zone loaded. And also, when we are near Squin, we get check visits from time to time, and the check visits or check challenges are a perfect way to train your warriors to really good and high stats. And also, these two bases will be able to support each other. So when for example, a Holy Nation raid comes, we will be able to to help each other without much problems. So, what did I want to do? It's a bit new again to start recording. As you all know, I have not been recording a lot. Even before I made my break in recording. But I hope you still can enjoy the game, and please leave your comments or likes and dislikes below the video. I'll be more than happy to answer them or take also productive critics. So that's for the explanation of what we're planning to achieve. And for everybody who has forgotten, the end goal, well, the end goal will be to restore the the Scorched Empire in Stobe's Gamble and in Stobe's Garden. In Stobe's Gamble, we're gonna be trying to have bases first down here, one here. So these are going to be the two bases we're going to be using, and eventually then of course take out Katlon and his minions, and of course the Southern Hive. After we have finished this, I think we will be pretty darn good, and then we can start to wage war against the bigger factions, or maybe it will happen before, depending on how the game goes. The only faction right now, let's say major faction right now, we have war with. Yeah, it's basic. No, we don't have bad relations with any of the big factions. The Arachnids, as you remember, we took out, and the rest of the factions we have bad relations with is just minor factions. So far so good. Now let's continue our trading. So 215k the Ashikaga have earned just in their last trip by selling over 1,000 units of oil. And what we are going to do now is we are going to sell all the perfume we produced. And as you can see, wait, as soon as Mokima is in the right distance, you see it can be stored by 75. It takes up almost no space, so it's perfect as a trade good. And it could even be handled by a single character. Additionally, we will start to sell our opium. This is going to be the first run of opium we're going to be making. So I'm also interested because until now I only know the trading with opium from the Hive playthrough I was doing. As you remember, that's the Free Queen and the Kung Fu Hivers. So yeah, will be interesting. So I will be right back after I have loaded up everything and traveled to the settled nomads. And of course, while we travel to the settled nomads, I can show you the combat readiness of even the Ashikaga clan, which, okay, their stats are in the 40s by now, which is not too bad, I have to say. But let's wreck this troop of dust bandits. Let's see. Yes, that's some damage here. They are using the hex stuffs, and the retractable hex blades from the Arachnids, which we have looted. But you can see they are still doing some really neat damage. Will be especially interesting when we start hunting gorillas and big things, because both these weapons have a 35% bonus of damage bonus against these creatures. So it will be quite nice to see. Right, and as you can see, we are close to reaching the settled nomads. If you remember, I have a mod active which adds a lot of cats to the different traders, which on the bottom line just saves time. It doesn't give you any, let's say, advantage in stats or something. Where is the trader here? Sleeping, of course. So, sell any, and he's got 400,000 cats. No, he's not gonna pay much for that. He's taking all the perfume, and we can sell all the oil we have. It's only for 210, but the mass is the factor here, because with 4 oil pumps we've built, we're producing a lot. Also, a small shout out to Patastrophia. Watched your recent videos, and after this video I think I'm going to be recording a new episode of the Kung Fu Hivers, and then you can see I have kept my promise and also completed the challenge of the big thing eggs. For everybody else, my playthrough of the Kung Fu Hivers also is, for my small channel, quite favorable, because everybody loves Hivers and everybody loves martial arts. So if you find the time, stop by and check one of those videos, and also comment it and like or dislike. And of course, everybody can subscribe to my channel. Will be my pleasure. So, the Ashikaga have sold most of our trade goods right now, and this gives us almost 600,000 cats, which sounds a lot, but if you know the modded version of Kenshi I am playing, it's really not to that much. So let's see that the Ashikaga get home to base, and then we will take out the Kikkawa clan, and I'll show you the location where I want to build the new base. So we'll be right back. While we are waiting for the Ashikaga to return back to base, I have decided that Fox, who is now near Blister Hill, will go and check if there are any new blueprints for weapons we don't have yet and we can use. I'm a bit selective about what I have been buying right now, but now that we have enough money, we can easily buy all the blueprints we need and want. And let's see what he doesn't seem to have much for us. Okay, Raptor Island weapons. Let's see. Long cleavers we have. And the Falx, I remember, is a quite good weapon. What else do we not have? Well, the other ones we already have all. And now Fox, sorry, can continue waiting. And where are the Ashikaga? They are at base already, which means the Kikkawa clan can acquire. No, wait, do they need it? No. Wait. Okay, let's head out with Clan Kikkawa and scout the area of the new base. But before we do this, this building, by the way, I have used to store all, let's say, leftover stuff. And before we do this, we need to pack a few backpacks. It's 2 traders backpacks and 2 large backpacks, so that we can eventually go to Squin or the way station to buy a few materials to get started with the new base. Don't want to carry them because otherwise the guys will be too slow. And let's see, where are all these warriors? Now let's get them marching, and we'll be right back as soon as they reach their destination. But a clan like this on the move also is a view to enjoy. And while we do this, I can show you some of the weapons we are using. They are using combat cleavers, sabers. A lot of them are using the partisan, which gives a great bonus against armor. It has great armor penetration, gives damage against robots, animals, and especially the cleanser units. This is also going to be something I want to do later on, to go hunt for cleanser units, because as we all know, they give us loot, which includes AI cores, which we definitely need to research the high tier technology. And yeah, let's wait until they reach the destination, even if it's nice to see them on the move. As you can see by the blue shirt they're wearing, most of them have been recruited out of captured Deluge bandits. The Deluge bandits also, well, the Kikkawa, yeah, went barbaric into the into the Deluge bandits before we got them, or before Takeda Shingen and hisTwenty-Four, let's say, convinced them to come back into the Scorched Empire. They have pretty good stats, but it's also only in the 50s or 40s, and It's not all too powerful, so there will be a lot of enemies which still produce a decent challenge. So, enough spoken, let's head to Squin. Before I forget, following them are the warriors of Clan Taira, because Clan Taira in our planning will be the producing clan of the new base, and focus only on producing robotics, because it makes no sense to start training other guys like except the Tokugawa in weapon or armor smithing. We all know how long it takes to get good armor smithing or weapon smithing skills. So yeah, they are following them towards their destination, which the Kikkawa, I think, soon will have reached already. Yeah, it's not long, so let's wait a bit more. So here we are. The location is just over here, in a short distance to 3 settlements, and it sports an iron resource, it sports a copper resource, and has some place quite even for building, and a salvage hammer resource. I think here we can even get the scrap metal, because there's a new smithy called the scrap plate smithy or something, which also will be interesting to explore. So for now, Clan Taira will stay here, and Clan Taira is almost exclusively using, except their boss, long cleavers. That is also something which I noticed. I don't know why, but if you get an exceptional result from smithing, it turns into a cannibal weapon. I don't mind it, but it's a bit odd for a normal smith to produce cannibal weapons all of a sudden. And yeah, so we are going to build a new small base here, which is going to be used for training and to relieve a bit of the pressure of the main base at Black Rock, because as you can see, it's still pretty crowded. Let's head the 24 back here. And the Kikkawa will, at least the guys with the backpacks, which are the last 4, will venture into Squin. Maybe Squin or the way station. To buy some building materials. Oh wait, we do this different. The Kikkawa will wait, and we will change the backpacks to Clan Taira. So you get a backpack, you get one, you get one, and you get one. So now we can use the smaller force for movement, which is always better than to move around with 30 guys. So let's get moving. Bone dogs are no issue for us anymore, because we have very good protection. Okay, big things over here. That's quite a new sight. Do we have healing with us? Yeah. Well, if they don't attack us, I'm not going to be bothered. Yeah, but of course they attack us. So, let's see how Clan Taira well, Clan Taira needs to remove the backpacks, otherwise they're not going to be very good fighters. Unless, of course... So, it's a bit dark here, but let's see how we fare against a few beakers. Okay, the first one is gonna be double teamed, so let's see how we fare. We are doing very good, and you see, out of 47 damage I only receive 8, which is a quite good reduction, and this one here 95 deducted and only 18 received. That's quite some decent protection we have. So the beakers should go down quite fast. And also what I wanted to show you, some beaker, you see here, that's an adult, and it's got double the amount of hit points than any other big thing in the pack. We're gonna do this later on for when we hunt for some more pack animals, because there are also Garu. Like, where is it? See Mokima and Nasla. Mokima is a normal elder big Garu, has quite decent stats for a Garu, but Nasla has head and stomach and chest double the amount of hit points, and also has a lot higher stats, especially toughness, which reduces, and also attack. 57 attack with a Garu is quite impressive. So, but now let's focus on how Shigemori, Kiyomori, Shigehira, Munemori, and he, where's the big, yeah, he's gonna be tripled now. Let's hit him from the back, and come on, yes. The clan chef also will be helping the fight, and then this beaker will go down pretty fast. He just hit for 100 damage. Impressive. Given the fact that we also only use like Cartoon 3 or maximum MK1 weapons, that's a quite decent result. So, and now let's put our backpacks back on. And this also opens an option here. Toyomori, yeah. So, because now we have some food. And also, with the Gen mod modification, we get the half-eaten books, which we can later use to produce more research stuff. So, that's quite some, yeah, so we get some food, because I forgot to take any food with us. So, 32 furs, or animal skins, out of this small encounter is quite good. So, but now, finally to Squin. Arriving in Squin, I'm always really surprised how great the job is that the guys of the Genesis mod did by changing all these cities and giving more, let's say, more deepness or depth to all the stuff here. Okay, but of course we arrive in the middle of the night when most of the shops are closed. So Clan Taira will have to... No, wait. Where maybe the general store and the bar are open? No, general store is closed. But as long as they are waiting, we can put Nasla and Mokima towards the 24 again, and then venture to Flats Lagoon, sell the opium, and to, of course, maybe, yeah, let's venture here first. Okay, you're gonna be... You're gonna be moving down south, and eventually, yeah, we're not gonna wait and waste any time here. We're gonna have our guys move towards the way station, which is always open, to buy materials. And I have to say, this Azuki armor looks just damn cool. Also, I tried to equip all the guys with tabi boots, which just fits the idea of samurai, or let's say Asian style warriors. It looks pretty decent with any kind of armor. And also, because we have these heavy armors with combat speed reductions and stuff, almost all the guys are wearing assassin's wristblades, which is one of my favorite items in the game. I do not really know until now if it really has the effect of combat speed by 1.2, because sometimes I don't see any speed difference in the swinging. But if any one of you know if that really works, would be quite decent. But in any case, it looks cool to have an additional blade on each arm of the warriors. So yeah, onwards to the way station. I just like to keep looking at the guys running in this Azuki armor. Just looks cool. Arrived at the way station Golf. Oh, is it way station Golf? No, way station Golf is down south near Clown Steady. So, also, as you remember, I have greatly increased the amount of materials and stuff which is available in the way stations. Because at some point I was really fed up with just having to run around to 15 vendors to get a decent amount of building material and stuff. So I have this mod. Shopkeepers have more items and shopkeepers have more money. As you can see now, he has 500k and a decent amount of stuff, so we only need to go to a way station once, which in my opinion also makes sense. That a way station which is dedicated to supply materials should have a decent supply of this material. So we're gonna buy 50 building materials. We're gonna buy 50 of these. We're gonna get some electrical components. We're gonna get a bit of steel and a bit of fuel as well, and also some fabrics. So These guys will be pretty damn slow. What else do we need? For now, or maybe we get some copper ingots and copper iron. Yeah, and now this will be a very slow procedure back. But we don't have to fear, we don't have to really fear any enemies here. So it's not gonna be an issue. And maybe only we get some food. Oh no, we have meat from the animals we kill. That's gonna be enough for now. This is Genesis. Some of the orders have quite a delay in being executed, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. Right on, right on. So let's see if the 24 are still moving. Oh, now it's loading a bit, but they have nearly reached the destination point I gave them. Yeah, and here you can see this is the Azuki armor in dark. Looks pretty damn cool. We have the dark samurai armor. We have somewhere. Where is he? Where is he? Also this guy here, which is using the heavy unholy armor in combination with a head from the Azuki armor, which also looks pretty cool, but it reduces dexterity greatly. So yeah, it looks cool, has very good protection, but the minuses it gives are also quite massive. But altogether, it's a decent looking armor, and we like it. This is, for example, this blueprint I did not find right now, because the flamberge is a weapon which I think fits the Scorchlanders pretty nicely, as well as the serrated greatsword, which the Ashina clan is using. Yeah, basically a weapon of the Southern Hivers. But for me, yeah, it just suits the combat style of the Scorchlanders, having a high cutting damage for a heavy weapon, and a low weight, which allows us to use it even at quite low strength. Okay, Yoshiaki has 52 strength, which is not really low, and he also has a decent MK1 swift arm, which gives him 30% plus on dexterity. Yeah, so he's a quite decent fighter already. But where they are going to go, at least Clan Ashina, they are going to need it. So let's continue. Shortly before Squin, Clan Taira got ambushed by a group of dust bandits. Now let's see if even with the heavy load they can dispatch them. So you are going to take out the archers because you are not encumbered, and you are taking this one. You go for that one, and you go for that one. But it shouldn't be an issue, because they don't really hurt us, even if they hit us. So yeah, Clan Taira wreaks havoc. Well, even if it's a large group of dust bandits. Yeah. Yeah, smash them. We don't have any problems with dust bandits anymore. 93 damage. 98. I love that overhead swing with the hackers. That's one of my favorite attacks. So we shouldn't have any decent or any big problems here. And the 24 have nearly reached Flats Lagoon. Following Baba Nobuharu, which is the slowest of the group, because he carries this Ashigaru armor. Yeah, we can sell this also. It gives 5k. It's not too bad. Yeah, the other ones will come because I have set them to follow him. And now we can see how much we can sell our opium for. And the guys in Flats Lagoon don't care about it, if it's illegal or not. They just buy everything. Right. But before we do this... Oh, Clan Taira is still healing up. So... Takeda Shingen. Also, Flats Lagoon has... I think after the Armour King, one of the best armor shops in all the game. As you can see right now. It's got a really high amount of stuff. Also a decent amount of money. So let's see how much we can sell our opium for. 1,600. So that's... yeah. Almost 200k of this small amount of opium we sold, which is quite nice. And so we will leave here. We will leave this group here. Get them some rest after the long journey. And this has another advantage because for the next episode we are quite close to the burning forest, where we will then hopefully clear out the first ancient tech lab and get us some AI cores and stuff to further our research. And to end this episode now, we will move Clan Taira finally back to their comrades, which are waiting for them, and then start establishing a small base. So, my friends, Clan Taira has returned and set up a few storage areas for the base materials we bought. And with this, we're gonna end this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. I know it has been a little bit boring with a lot of explanation, but from the next episode on, we're gonna have a lot more action. In between, overnight, I'm trying to build the first small buildings over here. And again, thanks for watching. Leave a subscription or a like. Until next time, Gnirk over and out.